Okay, hello Aquarius. Let's get right into it, shall we? This is your February 2021 reading, and I, of course, am Rachel Navy, aka Velagio Strega here. I'm going to do your 4-week forecast, your challenges, your advice, and your potential outcomes. Get the overall energy card, and then perhaps, if I need to, clarify some things up. And, of course, pull a goddess card for you to give you a little bit more insight on what it is Spirit wants you to know. Moving right along here, we know something's coming to an end at the beginning of the month with that 10 of Swords energy. And let me just change your angle here a little bit more. Oh, hopefully without falling down. 10 of Swords, coming out with 10 of Swords for your challenge. Recognizing something's coming to an end. And then the Wheel of Fortune, it looks like, also is coming out to indicate some sort of completion of a cycle. With a 5 of Cups energy, so you know something's upsetting you at the beginning of February. It looks like they're Aquarius. Week 3 is looking much better, though. We've got 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Where else we headed? Thank you. 10 of Cups energy. Beautiful. So next week, following week 3, we've got the King of Cups. Let's see what else we get, Aquarius. I'm going to put my glasses on again so I can see a little better. Got the King of Cups, the Hierophant. Beautiful. One more, please, for week 3 for Aquarius. Okay, is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Awesome. Whatever was happening at the start of the month definitely is not going to be present during the second half of the month. Okay. What's the bottom of the deck here, Aquarius? Yeah, we've got Justice. So some end of a karmic cycle for you, Aquarius. All right, let's take a look at this. And for those of you who would like more in-depth reading on a challenge or situation in your life, by all means, get a hold of me. All of my information is either linked below or in the About section of my channel. So, hey, here we go, Aquarius. Coming out with 10 of Swords energy. Now, 10 of Swords is some sort of a situation that was really hard fought, like you've been fighting it for a long time, and it is indeed reflective of a battle. It's your thoughts, though. The battle is typically inner thoughts and feelings, as it were, what was challenging your mind. But it's coming to an end of a cycle here. And what it's telling me, and whatever this is really, really coming to an end of a cycle, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright. So luck is also on your side with the situation. Nonetheless, what I'm seeing in this here, though, is something has come to an end. It's bugging you a little bit, though. You're really not sure what to make of it. You're not really seeing the bright side of the situation when it comes to the completion of this, but all you can do is kind of like pick up the pieces and go home with it anyways, because you've got this 5 of Cups energy, which means you're focused more on the loss and not really what you've gained. And you're also supposed to be recognizing, because the Wheel of Fortune here upright is your advice card, which is your stroke of luck. So you're not quite seeing it yet, it looks like, for many of you Aquariuses, how this situation coming to an end brought you about some sort of lucky circumstance with it. You're still focused on the loss. You are starting to wake up to the fact, though, in week 2 here of February, though, Aquarius, because what is coming out... Oh, do we have 2? Oh my goodness. Okay, so you were definitely coming out of some sort of sorrow and grief or loss of a situation. Here's that stroke of luck. You got the Ace of Cups coming in. I didn't even see this one fall down with this. So Ace of Cups with the 3 of Cups energy even. So this is the divine stepping in to say, hey, look, I've got this piece of joy and abundance and love and life for you that you can share with others. This is the blessing in disguise. This is the emotional fulfillment you didn't even see coming or you didn't realize you had. This is a gift. This is coming from some sort of circumstance, Aquarius, where it was dark and dreary underneath the surface, and then it blooms into something beautiful and greater for you. And you get to share that with others here. With that 3 of Cups energy. So that's your challenge, is to recognize that, like, oh my gosh, out of this dark situation or out of all these worrisome thoughts, whatever it was, this internal thought battle, The Wheel of Fortune did indeed spin in your favor, and the divine kind of stepped in and gave you a gift along the way with it. So not all is to be grieved and lost. Certainly look at what remains and look at what gifts you've encountered, especially this week. You're also stepping into perhaps some sort of managerial or leadership stance here, some sort of skill or passion, pursuit of something here, Aquarius, where you're taking on more responsibilities. You're taking on kind of like the leadership of your own life, as well as perhaps the management of others. This is someone who's watching the ships come in, so to speak. So they can see what's on the horizon of things. They can look towards the future. A couple of threes out here. We got two threes. So it's somebody who's really been contemplating things for a moment too. In that regards, and I believe it's also High Priestess energy as well. So somebody who's working with divine law in that nature as well. 10 of Cups is your potential outcome. Now, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. This is total emotional satisfaction there, Aquarius. This is somebody whose emotional aspects of life are completely fulfilled. All their cups are full. There is abundance all around them, and they are sharing that love of life with others. Week 3, we've got the continuation of the cups. What can I say? If this is a relationship, perhaps it was a relationship that was either going through a hard time and transitioned, and or it's the end of one relationship and the beginning of a new one. I hate to say that within the course of 1 week there, Aquarius, but you all love life anyways. You guys are beautiful. So, and you bring a lot of joy and abundance, as I recall, into other people's lives as well. And I think that's what this is really kind of about, is where you feel one loss, you're bringing something else, and you're being gifted some other sort of fulfillment to share with others along the way. This is somebody who's a little bit more emotionally stable, over the age of 35, of course. He's already had a ton of experience as it is, but he's more emotionally able to go with the flow. Things don't get too complicated for him. This is somebody who still has a love of life, is able to share in the joys and abundance of others, but it's very, very emotionally stable as well. This is either the challenge for you to maintain and continue on the path of Aquarius, or this is the individual you are dealing with. Your advice card, though, is the Hierophant. Now, this could be Taurus energy. This is about determination and higher commitment. So perhaps if I'm speaking with somebody going through kind of like a rough relationship, or at the start of the month, it seems like this is the end, kind of so to say. Maybe you were half in, half out of the relationship. Maybe you're kind of like wondering about somebody else that you really wanted to be in a relationship with, but couldn't because you were hung up on another one, kind of thing. This is that card of like, okay, either make the commitment to the relationship you're in, or get out of the relationship you've been in, so that way you can move into one and make a commitment to another. That said, if this is not a relationship per se, or you're in a relationship currently, Aquarius, this is about that higher commitment, both to yourself and to a higher power. So either way, higher commitment. Either way, spiritual guidance. So definitely connect to the divine in regards to the matter, and whatever it is that is challenging you emotionally. And again, be grateful too for all these blessings that are headed your way, because you've got more coming for sure. 9 of Pentacles energy. So this is that individual who's self-reliant. They don't need anybody else to make their money. They make their own. This is very much a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo card energy. So you may be dealing with an earth sign, Aquarius. But this individual is your potential outcome. Now, it looks like through this emotional satisfaction, through this joy, perhaps there may be a scenario where, again, I'm getting a real strong sense of, okay, one relationship is kind of moving forward or closing out, in order for you to kind of like self-actualize, in order for you to know who you are. And in that is where you truly find yourself, your own blessings, and what it is that you kind of want and desire for your own personal satisfaction and things. If you're continuing to share this relationship, again, this is perhaps you recognizing the relationship of higher purpose, the relationship of really a true emotional fulfillment, which in and of itself is a beautiful thing. And that's what kind of gives you that self-satisfaction with that Nine of Pentacles energy. It could also be that there's a little bit of money headed your way too, Aquarius. Week 4, we're looking at this Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords is very different. This is somebody about to begin, maybe a little bit on the immature side. This could be like a childlike energy or young adult energy you're dealing with, Aquarius, or you yourself. But this individual is at least taking time to contemplate things before they make any moves. Going out, Snow? Go ahead. Come on, big girl. So this individual, yeah, they're just pausing for a moment before they begin their new journey. And it is new because it is a page. So you could be just setting out something you've been thinking about for a while. You're finally ready to explore, but it's new to you, or it's an individual who may step in who's a little bit younger perhaps along the way. With that, more pages. We've got the Page of Cups energy. Now, this is somebody. This is your advice card. This is somebody, again, childlike energy, who. I was just realized I don't see an Empress here, but there is Justice. So yeah, there's definitely a completion of something, an end of a karmic cycle that's bringing about beautiful new blessings for you, Aquarius. Page of Cups here. This is somebody totally inexperienced. Not quite, I don't want to say not emotionally stable, but has no idea what is going on yet. Trying to find their footing, trying to navigate the seas of life. This could, again, represent a child for you. New is what I am seeing towards the end of the month, though. New emotional satisfaction, new ideas, new journey beginning, looking forward to the future kind of energy there, but not really having a sense of where things are going. Well, with it all, your potential outcome, Aquarius, is this Temperance card energy, which means having patience, of course. Believing in the process, believing in the journey, and again, tapping in with that higher power, having faith in the divine, being divinely guided on a situation. Whatever it is, whatever this new emotional fulfillment is, it looks like all the doubts, the worries, and the grief and loss that you were experiencing at the beginning of the month here, Aquarius, is becoming less and less as the month goes on, because you recognize that this is a chance for a new opportunity. This is a new chance for a new outlook on life, a new investment perhaps, a new commitment, whatever the new thing is that is going to be more emotionally satisfying for you. It is not just a win for you, it's a win for everybody else too. And perhaps perhaps it was a legal matter getting cleared up too here. Whew, this is interesting. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. For the potential, for the overall energy's outcome, I've got the Justice card. Again, end of a karmic cycle. Justice being served. This is why I'm saying legal. I've got the 7 of Swords energy. Perhaps somebody was taking advantage of you. Somebody around you was being deceptive, Aquarius. I've got the King of, or you yourself are taking more than you should on a situation. I've got the King of Wands energy. There's a strategist for you. Again, leadership role, Leo energy. Justice could be Libra energy. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Leo. I've got 2 of Swords energy where there was some sort of need for facts being gathered, something being illuminated before a decision is made. And at the end of the day, I've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the Abundance card. Hello. So it pays off financially. I really do think that in this particular instance, it could have been a legal situation. Perhaps even a divorce that's coming to an end here. There, Aquarius, but you recognize that it was long overdue, and it needs to take place because you're like, okay, now I have a new life to live. Now I can go exploring perhaps for the first time, and everybody else in your environment seems to be relieved by this. You are going to need to have some faith. You are going to need to have some patience on the situation. But most of all, you're going to need to accept all these beautiful blessings and abundance that come your way, financial or otherwise. There's plenty of emotional satisfaction here for you. I'm going to pull your Goddess deck card now. See what else Spirit wants you to know. I don't think I need to clarify anything up here. So let's see. You got Bast. Okay, it's all about you being independent. Yeah, you're embracing your, oh, there's two here. It's all about you being independent. You're embracing your new self, and it's about purification. So starting over, cleansing yourself. The Bast card. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. The Purification card. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification, your mind and your body. That's where that Ten of Swords is coming in. Something is definitely coming to an end. You're being purged of it, and you're starting over, Aquarius, which is a beautiful thing in and of itself, because you begin a new journey where you really find yourself. And it's very satisfying to not just you, but to others. I wish you the best, Aquarius. Let me know how it goes. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you need to reach me, you know where to find me. Blessed be.